Hello and a very warm welcome to British Royal Daily Updates YouTube channel. In a new Netflix docu-series, Prince Harry once again criticised the royal family for not supporting him after his mother's death. Prince Harry seemed to lash out at his relatives in his latest Netflix show, saying he lacked a support system after Princess Diana's demise. The Duke of Sussex says he was left curled up on the floor and hitting the walls after leaving Afghanistan in his new project, Heart of Invictus. The new show follows the lives of wounded and sick military veterans who participate in the Paralympic-style Invictus Games. And in the second episode he opened up about his own mental health. He said, "I can only talk from my personal experience, my tour of Afghanistan in 2011 flying Apaches. After that, there was a breakdown and the trigger for me was coming back from Afghanistan. But the stuff that was surfacing was from 1997, from when I was 12. Losing my mum at such a young age, the trauma that I suffered, I was never really conscious of." Harry says he buried his emotions like most young people would have done. He added, "But then when it all burst out I was hitting the walls. I was wondering what was happening here, now I'm feeling everything instead of being numb. The biggest challenge for me was that no one around me could really help. I didn't have that support structure, that network, or that expert guidance to identify what was actually going on with me. Sadly, like most of us, the first time you really think about therapy is when you're lying on the floor in the fetal position, probably wishing that you dealt with some of this stuff earlier." In a previous episode, Harry shared talks he had with his son Archie about his future career. In an emotional speech at the start of the 5-part doc, Harry disclosed discussions he had with son Archie. Addressing athletes at the Invictus Games, which he created for injured soldiers, Harry said what would impress him about young Archie. The Duke said to the audience, "When I chat with my son Archie about his aspirations, some days he wants to be a spaceman, other days he wants to be a flyer. But what I tell him is no matter what your dream is, your personality is what counts the most. And nothing would make his mum and me happier than to see him display the personality of what we witness here today, you." Harry's spouse Meghan also briefly appeared in the documentary, expressing a heartfelt message about family. The Duchess of Sussex, 42, expressed gratitude to the relatives and friends of the veterans participating in the 4th episode. Meghan said, "Thank you so much for your sacrifice and thank you to all the relatives and friends who are here backing you up, because this is sacrifice, this is commitment and this is the Invictus family." This happened after Harry astonished movie watchers at the California debut. The Duke bantered with fans and veterans at the launch of his latest project. Harry showed up at the screening at a cinema in Chula Vista in San Diego County on Monday night, according to Hello. After the show he took photos with spectators and admirers after talking to the crowd. He joked, "Nice to meet you all. It's nice of you to dress up for the event. No, suits and ties." He then added, "I wanted to say a huge thank you for showing up tonight. You guys get to see Heart of Invictus, which has been in the works for the last 2 years, before anyone else. The show will be released on Wednesday, but you guys get to see it tonight, at least 2 episodes, to give you a taste of the rest." The show comes almost 3 years after Harry and Meghan inked a multi-million deal with Netflix estimated to be worth £88 million. However, experts have said the new series might face difficulties, like some other business attempts the Sussexes have made. Royal expert, Richard Fitzwilliams, told Newsweek, "This is likely to be a helpful and intriguing documentary. But, it is hard to imagine it drawing a big audience." Superscript 1. The Invictus Games was started by Harry in 2014 and the next competition is scheduled to take place next month in Düsseldorf, Germany. In the preview for the show, there's a snippet from Harry's speech from the opening ceremony of the competition in the Netherlands last year. He said, "If your aim was to make your country proud, you've succeeded. If your aim was to make your family happy, you've accomplished it. You are people of quality, of toughness, of power, you have the spirit of Invictus." The pair first signed a deal with Netflix in September 2020, agreeing to a multi-year deal. The agreement allows Harry and Meghan to produce documentaries, films, scripted shows, series and children's programming under the name of their company Archual Productions. This happens after the Sussexes have already witnessed several business ventures fail lately. Meghan's Archetypes podcast was dropped by Spotify, leaving the former actress' £18 million deal in jeopardy. Royal experts said at the time the cut was because the public was tired of the pair. Remember to subscribe to British Royal Daily Updates YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell, this way you will be notified when we drop a video. Stay safe.